song you played a year and a half ago when you got this accordion?
A lot different today. Got used to it. Great instrument.
Alright, so I'm Dale Mathis and I'm here with Tom. And Tom drove up from Mesa today to Sun City. And he just got his 8X all updated from when he bought it a year and a half ago. So, what are your findings?
Oh, much better sound, much mellower, great sounds.
You were telling me before that you had some acoustic accordions that now you don't use them anymore.
Do not. Can't. Boring. Very boring.
Maybe.
I have several acoustic accordions.
Yeah.
And a few of them quite expensive.
Right.
And today I find it very difficult to bring them out of the case. I've tried several times, and I take them out. I play them for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they go back in the box. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but this is so different of an instrument. There's so many things you can do. It's so exciting. If you want to play regular accordion, the acoustic, you get the sounds. If you want to mix it up and be more adventurous, you can do it with this. So terrific instrument. The way you program them, the user sets and everything else, it's quite unique.
The one thing that I want to reiterate what you mentioned before is that you got yours a year and a half ago, and this is a common thing when people get their Roland for the first time, getting used to the bellows. And so if you can just relate your experience on that.
Absolutely. The bellows are a little different than an acoustic. At least I found that it was. It's more sensitivity driven than it is the air pushing the reeds.
Yeah.
And you have to get used to that. If you try to force this thing like a regular acoustic, you're going to find that the sensitivity and some of the notes will sound a little bit differently. But it takes really took me about 3 months of playing in order to get this dialed in so that I wasn't overpowering the bellow sensitivity.
Yeah, and like what I most often will say is let the accordion do the work.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, because you don't have to be honking away.
Absolutely.
And working at this.
Yeah, and for me, I have a bad shoulder. I have an artificial shoulder, so this type of an instrument is great for me. With the acoustic, you get yourself way out here after a while. After playing 30 minutes or 45 minutes, I'd have to put it down, walking around, with an arm that was hanging. So this is great for anyone that has an issue or a problem like that.
Yeah, and the other thing that I have, not so much on the 8X, but on the 4X, we've sold several instruments to folks who actually don't have the use of their shoulder, and so then we just put it in the fixed position.
I see.
And put a gas pedal on it, an expression pedal. So, that's always an option on the 8X also. But all right, so any other words of wisdom, Tom?
No, I think it's a great instrument. Getting used to it will take, a few months, but once you get used to it, like I said, I can't bring my acoustic out of the case. I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun. And you have to play around with it. There's a lot in here, folks. I mean, there's so much. It will take you. Took me about a year to find everything and how to use it.
And now
Dale keeps bringing more in. He updates his user programs and his sets, and by the way, that's so valuable, folks. I mean, having those sets and different sounds. If you want to be creative, it's all up to your own creativity.
So when you got your accordion a year and a half ago, I think there were probably 4 pages of sound material. Now there are 12 pages, so you've got some work to do.
It's a book now. It's a book. Well, I'll have fun doing that. I can tell you that much. And yeah, thanks for putting all that together, because when you buy a Roland, I had 7. I think I told
you had a 7.
I had a 7 back in '05, and I sold that 7 because I just couldn't really get used to the sounds. The sounds were really not anything close to this.
Yeah.
So I sold that.